Good morning. Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 21st of November. Now, of course, we're back to winter here again. Freezing cold winds off the snow. Spring will probably come one day, although we're nearly in summer now and we're still wearing winter jackets. I know you guys overseas are getting a lot of snow at the moment. Oh my gosh, I saw how much snow got dumped. Freezing. I know that's happening where you guys are living. You're pretty much out of autumn now, I would say. Before I get started, also, I just want to rectify yesterday. I did make a mistake. I admit my mistakes with the Pinocchio song by Jiminy Cricket. That's called Give a Little Whistle. And the other song is from Snow White. Thank you, Catherine. I did figure that out, though. It's from Snow White, and it's when she's cleaning up, and it's about keeping distracted. And, Catherine, you were right. That's what the message was about. It's about keeping ourselves distracted and sort of minding our own business, doing our mowing, cleaning, whatever we're doing. But also, I think it was a bit of a crossover of messages that I was getting, because when you play that Jiminy Cricket song, Give a Little Whistle, the wording in that song is very relevant to us as well. It's about, at the end of the song, Jiminy Cricket goes, always let your conscience be your guide. So it's kind of like listening to your own conscience and your thoughts. And it's a pretty cute song. So we actually got two songs muddled up into one event. So sometimes it happens with me because I get a lot of messages. I'll get the whistling and then I'll get Jimmy Cricket and then I'll get like it just sometimes it ends up just a big blur, as you know. The other thing I wanted, so apologies for that if I've muddled anybody up with my whistling tune. The other thing I wanted to say was just YouTube is taking my comments off again. I know they are. They just wipe them off and then they bring them all back in one hit. It's very confusing for you guys, it's confusing for me, and I think that's what YouTube's trying to do, make us all extremely muddled up, and it does work very well. So apologies if your comments aren't getting responded to and they're getting taken off, as we know, but I'm not doing it, just so you know. I'm not ignoring you, I'm not seeing them. And they, like I said, they just won't help me grow my channel. But that's fine. I don't do it for that. I do it for all of us out there, people who are awake, who are choosing to live in Terrabella now. I'll close my eyes, guys. Enough of me ranting on. And we'll see what comes up for the 21st of November. Gosh, they're just saying to me, like, now there's these leaders and these global elites, they're trying to hide a lot. There's a lot coming out. A lot. They're showing me like this huge pile of like hay. They're showing me like a huge humongous pile of hay. Like someone's just, it's almost showing me like someone's just, oh man, there's a lot coming at us. They're showing me someone's just plowed the field with like a tractor. And that it's all just been shoved into this huge pile of hay. That's what I'm getting. Oh, and getting to, this is what the guides are getting to. Getting to the information is like finding a needle in a haystack now. Oh my gosh. They're saying for these sleepwalkers to try and find the information out, it's getting harder and harder and harder. Hence the needle in the haystack, guys. Because the algorithms, as we know, they're pushing everything down. They're keeping everything quiet. Oh my God. This is the most ridiculous process we've ever been through, hasn't it? It's like, it's just so frustrating for us as people who can see things and who are awake to think that these people can't get to that information. That's very frustrating for us. So it is a little bit like the needle in the haystack at the minute, for them to get to information. That's how much this reset agenda rollout is being very closely guarded. Let me see what else we get. Oh, gosh. There is, oh God, there is more and more and more to this agenda. There are bucket loads. That's what the guides are saying. It's stuff we would not have even thought of. Like, we've got to remember, see, this is what we forget as well. that this has been planned for umpteen zillion years. We know it has. This could go back 10, 20 years. We don't really know the definite. Doesn't David Icke even say 30 years? Anyway, this has been planned for a long time. So there's a lot still to come. Oh, hang on a sec. Gosh, hang on a minute. Gosh, they're even saying some of these games, like there's even been, the guides are just saying in all these games, like, which we've always known they're not great, some of these PlayStation-y things, Game Boys, they've been seed planting in a lot of these things. So that new generation who's been into the gaming are going to have a whole different mindset. A lot of subliminal messages. You think about it, a lot of them put headphones on. A lot of them are just zoned out when they're on these games, and it does affect people's brains and minds. There's definitely been stuff in the games, like maybe subliminal, but there's definitely been structures put into these games that are forming the next generation, which is probably true. That doesn't surprise any of us, does it? I'm definitely getting that around Nintendos, PlayStations. Have you noticed there's been a lot of ads around these, actually, those little mini Nintendo games, and we don't know what's in them, do we? They're very, very clever at manipulation. Let's see where else we go. It's just saying the little people aren't faring very well now. The people are getting... See, what happens is you kind of rise up into your anger, and we've talked about anger a lot on this channel, but then you drop down. When you kind of got no one to vent that anger on, you drop down into like depression, darkness, things like that. That can start to consume people, anxiety. These are the things that start to take a toll on people's bodies, and they have to physically shift, because what that means is their body's tired, and it's telling them that they're exhausted, they're run down, they're tired, and they have to take time out kind of from this nonsense and garbage. I'm definitely getting that for the sleepwalkers. They're coming down from the anger. They're coming down from the anger into these other states of exhaustion and depression and overwhelm, so many things, but they're coming down into those now. So the energy's starting to settle. The energy's starting to settle. Let's see where else we go today. Gosh, it's showing me people screaming. Like screaming they can't take anymore. They don't want anymore. They can't take anymore. They're shocked. They're making a stance. They're standing up. See, people just get stuck because they need to learn how to fight back. They don't know how to fight back. See, the key to fighting back is that you just remove yourself from it, basically, like all of us did. We fought back and then just moved away from it. So that's what these people are having to learn now, these sleepwalkers. They're having to learn that you've got to move away from it. And that might mean, giving up your mainstream media would be a good way to move away from it. And just avoiding that narrative, because honestly, these people are dog tired. They're the ones stuck on the mouse wheel, not us. We're not on the mouse wheel, but they are. And this keeps repeating and repeating. And now they're feeling foolish. They are. Let's see what else we get today. I'm getting China. China's got a stronghold in a lot of countries now. China's really working on the world domination. We know that they are shaking hands with Elbow and everybody else, Trudeau, having a little heated exchange. China is working on that world domination. They'd love to be like right at the top of the pyramid. I keep saying that. China's on the move. They're creeping forward. Globally, that is. We get I'm getting Germany again. I'm getting that Germany might be saved from all of this. See, the people in Germany have stood up. They've stood up a lot, and they've really fought back because they don't want history to repeat itself. Hello, German dictator. Does sound familiar. Cotton Schwab is the latest one. They don't want it. People do not want it. So I feel like there could be like a win for the people over there. That would be so good. Imagine if that started to filter out then. None of that on the news, is there at all? I'll see what else I get today. Getting Great Britain, London. I'm getting the bridges falling. I get the bridge all the time around London. Bear with us here. I'm getting that the bridge is, like if you've got the bridge, say, going this way, the bridge is falling over like that. It's falling over. And it's saying that the people over there are actually the ones propping the bridge back up. So it's showing me the people pushing the bridge back up. So it's the people that are going to start getting involved, that are going to help to put sort of England back together. It's the people. See, I told you Sushi was going to always incorporate the people, and I do believe he is. I think he comes from a place of, like, apart from being a robot with the agenda, he's also comes from a place of understanding the people. I'm not sure of his background and what he's been through. Oh, sorry guys, this reading is getting tiring on everyone. But he's got this way of pushing through and pushing forward because he does understand how the people feel. So he might have a bit of an understanding of being a peasant or a pauper or one of the little people. And that's why he's trying to incorporate the people in the decision-making process and allowing them to help prop up London Bridge. Not literally, but, you know. Let's see where else we go today. Get New Zealand. New Zealand's becoming the Hunger Games movie. You are. You're getting separated a lot over there. I've talked about that a lot. You're getting separated into your districts. Yes, there's a lot of things starting to roll out over there. And I do believe it's around the credit scoring system. She'd be willing to just implement it all like that. Like tomorrow, have it all up and running. Jacinda. She would love to see it just come in now really quickly. And this is where they're all thinking, well, we're doing it anyway, why don't we speed everything up? So you might find in New Zealand that she starts to speed everything up over there. People have had enough. They don't want to take her nonsense anymore. They've had enough. That's what I'm getting for New Zealand. I'm just getting the fight back begins. The fight back begins. I think I had this the other day, didn't I? About the fight back begins, meaning the people waking up. It's almost showing me them in their denial bubble suits, taking their helmets off and like finally admitting defeat. I am getting visions of that. So I feel like moving forward, a lot of these sleepwalkers, they're going to start admitting defeat. They are. They have to, because there's too much stuff still coming at them. We know there's heaps more to come yet around this agenda and the reset. And it makes no sense to anybody. So I am getting that the big reveals, like taking off the mask. And it's almost like, I don't know if you guys have this, there's this stupid show here in Australia. It's ridiculous. It's called The Masked Singer. And they sing, and the panel has to guess who the singer is. It's so silly. It's such a stupid show. But that's what I'm kind of getting for these people now. They've got to reveal who they are and admit that they're seeing it differently now. So it's like they've got to take their social mask off. They've got to take their denial bubble suit masks off. And admit that they made a mistake. And that's not easy for people to do because they don't want to do it. They're delaying it. They're putting it off. But the thing is, they have to do it because it's going to take them down that dark road of darkness to depression and dark nights of the soul and all these breakdowns. It's coming. It's coming. Let's see what else we get. Hang on a minute. gosh, I'm getting a song today, and it's that, I'm not sure who sings it. Is it, oh, it's on the tip of my tongue, actually. I do know who sings it. Dionne Warwick, is it? Oh, I'm not sure. But it's the song Walk On By. Walk on by. And it's showing me the people waking up, just walking on by. And again, we're probably behind the fence over here watching all of this, but we're okay with it. We want them to walk on by us because we don't want to be involved in all this waking up and the drama and the shitstorm that's kind of coming. So for us, it's the song Walk On By. Dun, 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 dun. Walk on by. Sorry, I've got to take some singing lessons, guys. But I am getting that song. We know we don't want to be involved in this. That's why we want them to just walk on by, do whatever they want, wake up, don't wake up, stay in a psychosis, whatever's going to suit. But that's the song that I'm getting today is Walk On By. Be interesting to check out what the words are on that song. Sometimes the words have a lot of meaning, as you, Catherine, Madman, Pam, you sometimes help me out with the music too. You know, sometimes it's the words that have a message and a meaning in them for us. Just let me see if something else to close with today. God, the guys are just saying to, like, make sure you keep giving to the charitable donations. They're almost saying, like, these are the ones that are really going to be struggling now, like any of the, or like I give to Animals Asia, you might give to, you know, Feed an African Child. It doesn't matter what you're giving to. It could be just anything, care flight, helicopters, so many things. But they're saying just try to keep these things alive. And see, it's going to get harder and harder, isn't it, without cash to just donate to little boxes they have for Starlight Foundation and these kind of things. But I'm getting that message. The guys are saying try and keep those charities alive and really going. Even if you donate to 1 or 2 a year, this can really help them, because otherwise they're just going to get wiped out and annihilated, which is logic, isn't it? If they're going to go to a cashless society and the way that society's going, it's causing a lot of these charities to, unfortunately, not do very well anymore. So the guides are kind of guiding us to make sure we keep these charities propped up, and obviously pick and choose your charity. You don't want some dodgy charity. You want to make sure it's something that your money's going to go to something worthwhile. But they're saying that that's a good thing to keep those things alive, keeps things functioning. I'll see if there's something else to close with today. Yeah, and I'm just getting that message of these people in the sleepwalkers. They can't be staffed. It's like they're lazy. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but it's like, I just don't want to look. They don't want to look. They're in their denial bubble suits. They don't want to look because it's all too hard. It's so complicated. We know it's complicated. Bloody hell, we've been living this nightmare for 3 years. But now they're seeing how complicated this is. It was never 2 weeks to flatten the curve. It was never about a V and all this nonsense. That was just the little first stepping stone, as we talk about here, to everything else. So now they're seeing it. They're still, you know, not wanting to look. It's too overwhelming for them to process. Well, they're going to be processing it anyway, so they might as well start looking now and figuring it all out, if not standing up and doing something about it before it destroys everybody's freedom, including all of ours. But so far, that seems to be where it's headed, because the reset's already hit Australian shores. And I know it is over where you guys are living too. So that's what I'm getting. Hang on a sec. Yeah, it's saying that people are still dismissing a lot of this as just hearsay. Because they haven't got the concrete evidence of it being true, they still think it's just hearsay and conspiracy theories. Oh my God, if only they knew. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with that today, I think, because I'm getting overwhelmed. For some reason, the energy is like overwhelming today. Everyone has had enough. We've had enough. They've had enough. The elites have had enough. Everyone's had enough. Oh my gosh. And And of course, they're giving me that song again. Enough is enough. I can't go on no more, no. Enough is enough. Don't know who sings it, but we've all had enough. Everyone's had enough. And I wish we could just go back to the simple life that we had before. Although I think our lives have got better here on my channel, don't you? I think now we've discovered Terabella and we've gone through our awakening process, everything seems to bring us more joy. The songs, the music, our backyards, all our passions and creativity, the things that we love, our homes have become our haven. And that's our happy place, our little love shack. Like the song the other day. All right, I'm going to leave you with that today. It's just a few little things to think about, and I will talk to you very soon. I'll come on to a video a bit later if I can with the doggos. Haven't had one with them for a while because they're a little disruptive. And I'll say goodbye from Australia. Hit the like buttons, guys. Comment down below, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. See you, everyone. Bye.